we're talking about ratios, proportions, and rate of change, and we want to find percent change and solve problems involving percent change. So just like before, we want to use the same equation where we have the original. I'll write it up here. We want the original over the increase or decrease. And that is going to be equal to 100 over the percent. And based off of whatever they're given, then we'll have to figure out what's left. What do we notice about this equation over here? How many parts are there? There's 4 parts. There's the increase or decrease, the original, the percent, and the 100. How many things are we given over here? 2. So, but there's 4 things over here. Where's the third or fourth thing?
Well, you already have the 100.
Okay, the 100 is given. So no matter what, that 100 is always going to be there. So we're given 2, and we have to remember that that 100 is always there. So from 13 to 34, do we have any of these things figured out yet in this information? What'd you say? The original. What's the original?
13.
So 13 is the original, so that gets to go in the denominator. Okay, what else do we know? We should know one more thing right now, right?
Yeah. The increase.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
we talked about the 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the 100 is always there.
Yeah.
So we got 2 of the 4, and then we can figure out one more.
The increase 34, right?
The increase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's an increase because it's going from 13 to 34, but we have to know how much. So 34 minus 13 equals 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put 21 where the increase goes, and then what goes above the 100? X, okay? And then what can I do to get X by itself? Yeah, we have division on this side, so the inverse of that is we're going to multiply by 100. And we can do this in our calculator. 100 times 21, enter, divide by 13. And we end up getting that it's an increase of 161.5%. And we can check out one more. So now over here, we have what percent of 108.5 is 54. So what's some key words that we have there?
What percent?
What percent? Okay, so we're looking for percent. What else? The really key word in that one. What's of mean? Of means divide. So we're looking for the percent here, right? Where does the percent go in the original equation? Above the 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it says what percent? So that tells us right now that we're looking for X, or our percentage. And we know that that percentage always goes over 100. So what should we do with these two numbers over here? What does this word say?
Divide.
divide. So we're going to say 54 divided by 108. And how can we solve to get this by itself? Yep, multiply by 100. Want to get x by itself. Multiply by 100. And when we use our calculator, we get x is equal to 49.7%. And if you think about that, 108 and 54, those are pretty close to, that's going to be pretty close to 50.
Yeah, I got 50.
Oh, I forgot the decimal point, 108.5. That's a pretty big deal.
Oh, okay.
108.5 should be what we put in the denominator. Because you're right, 54 divided by 108 should have been 50, but it's not quite.